I am Mountaineer, as always, your broadcaster, and I am joined this week by one of the former Hooters Truck Series competitors, Vinegar. Say hi to the people, Vinegar.
Hi guys.
That was a very weak hi, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you've
Um,
raced with all these guys a few times. What are you expecting out of them tonight?
I'm expecting a lot of strategy like normal. Biscuit and his strategy, same with Gator. They're very good, they're very fast, I think it's going to be very action packed.
For sure, and there's going to be a lot of strategy because Michigan, a track where a lot of fuel mileage comes into play, the stages will go 20, 20, and then 60 laps that final stage for a 100-lap race. And the fuel mileage, you get about 17 to 19 laps of fuel. I think we're going to see people try and stretch that and make a whole stage without pitting.
Yeah, I think Gator has a shifter, so and I know Scotty did. I don't know if he still does, but if they can kick that in the neutral through the corners, they'll have no problem saving at all. It's
As
gonna be
long
very
as they don't
interesting.
make mistakes doing that, because when you're kicking it into neutral, you can spin out. We've
And I
seen
am
that
very
before.
well known for that. I am
You do that on
very,
caution.
I am very well known for that.
Right,
Um,
so with that last stage being 60 laps, we could see a split between a two-stop strategy and a three-stop strategy.
I'm thinking three's the way. I mean, if you have two, your tires are going to be shot by the end of this thing.
Yeah,
And
not only the tires, but you have to be out of the throttle a lot to make it to 20
and
laps.
I think that half a lap or like a lap you lose on pit road, you're going to be easy to gain that up because our tires are going to be horrible. If I was out there, I'd be on the three stop.
Yeah, I like the three-stop strategy, but I am not good at saving fuel. And we have somebody in Biscuit. We saw it at Daytona, and even at Dover, he went long on every run. He's really good at saving fuel.
And tires. I mean, my tires were burnt. Every time I pit, my tires were burnt. So he had to save tires and everything else.
Yeah,
And
so this this Hooters Truck Series broadcast brought to you by Big Ten Racing. That's the league that Vinegar and I are in. We have both clinched a spot in our Championship 4 race in 2 weeks. You can catch all of our races on Friday nights on this YouTube channel. Vinegar, how are you going to feel in 2 weeks when I beat you at Homestead?
man, I need to get my butt working on Homestead. I'm getting beat by some people I should not be getting beat by at Homestead. And that's just
It's a
people
tough
in
track.
general. It
That's a
is a
tough
tough
track,
track.
man.
I mean, my stepbrother beat me, and he doesn't even play the game, so it's going to be pretty bad if I don't practice. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to put a lot of work in. I
Yeah,
really
it's
want
pretty
that
bad if you're
trophy.
getting beat by people who don't play the game.
Yeah, especially having 5 wins. It's not good.
All
Yeah,
right,
that
so we
guy's better
have
watch out for him.
we have an early storyline developing. D4484, who drives the number 3 truck, saying that he can't hear any of the mics. So
Is
that
he
might be
talking about
something.
us?
No, he's
Or
talking about the race.
I see, that's not good.
That is not good. That's something we're going to have to monitor throughout the race. All right, Vinegar,
Yes.
it's about that time. We're going to make fantasy picks. You're going
Oh
to go
boy.
first, and you're going to pick the person that wins. And then I'm going to pick somebody else and lose. All right? Are you ready?
Okay, I'm sounding great on this. I learned from the one and only Jeter how he taught me how to pick these fantasy picks. I'm gonna go with Biscuit. He's been very strong. He might not have the most speed tonight, but him and his strategy, man, it's gonna pay off somehow. Unless that it's a wreck fest. It's the only way it's not. Um, Very confident in Biscuit tonight.
I would like Biscuit to win both of the stages just because I think he's the only one that's not going to stop for fuel during the stages.
I so agree with that.
But for the race, I really think that three-stop strategy is going to get him in trouble at the end. I also think we are going to see cautions in this race. I'm going to go with somebody who's surprised us and shown a lot of speed, and that is Ruby the One, driving the
Ooh,
number
yeah.
32 truck. He has finished in the top 3 every race so far, has a win. Think
And
he
I
can get
have
that
talked
second
to him.
one.
I've talked to him, and he's been practicing a lot here. He, man, he's like me of the Hooters Truck League. He practices more than anyone I know. That's an understatement. I mean, he really wants to win, and he's very determined. He's actually racing for points now. He's been getting better in the Big Ten League, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls off the second win.
I wouldn't be either, especially he showed a lot of speed at Dover, which is a very technical track.
Oh,
I think
tough.
Michigan is surprisingly technical in these trucks, so I expect that to carry over.
Yeah, you're loose and tight, and then you're all over the place. It is just about holding your line and holding it steady, no sudden movements.
Right, I think off turn two will be a trouble spot for all of these guys. You get really loose off of two, so if you've got
This is a,
somebody beneath you on the exit of two, we could see a lot of wrecks.
yeah, for sure. This is a pit road. I've had trouble coming with old tires here before, and when you're on old tires here, slowing down ain't that easy. I wouldn't be surprised a lot of pit road penalties too.
Or just spinning getting onto pit road, because those old
That,
tires, you're loose, you hit the brake in heat, that just turns you around.
or that apron even. That's not good here either. I in the Big Ten league, I spun out because of it. It
Yep.
is that was my first race, and let me tell you, it was not good. Um, Not good at all.
Alright, so we have some more qualifying storylines for you people. So D44 will be giving up his qualifying time in an effort to reestablish a audio connection with the rest of the party. And it looks like Bubba missed qualifying, so he will also be starting at the back.
And Bubba's I completely forgot about him. He is a threat everywhere we go. He is very quick and he is very, very patient.
We keep saying that about Bubba, and he keeps screwing up right at the end of the
But
race.
he got it. One of these times he's going to be there and he is not going to mess up. He's just, from what I've heard from other people, he's literally a robot. So
Yeah, I've heard very good things about his speed, and, at some
he's a,
point, it's definitely going to translate.
I think he's going to be very good at Bristol coming up here. I feel like that's going to be his track. Also the 18 at Bristol.
Yes, the 18 at Bristol. Well, he's the
Be
51 in this series.
the 51 at all. I mean, he's surprising me with his speed. I mean, he's last week at Dover. Dover hasn't really been a strong track for him anywhere that we've raced, but Michigan, I have pretty good hope in 51 too.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. No, we don't. We don't join yet.
Tonight.
All right, so we are almost ready to start here. I'd like to also remind everybody that the Big Ten series is starting in Xfinity League with a preseason race at Daytona in 2 days at 9 o'clock.
Am I racing that or commentating on it? I'm not sure.
You're commentating that.
Okay, so I will not be racing, and that is a good thing, folks. You have seen me race at play tracks.
Yeah, when you tried to take out the field a few times.
Yeah.
All right,
Listen, I really
Vinegar.
wanted to win.
Vinegar, you want to give the people the starting lineup?
Yep. Did they post it in the chat?
They did.
Alrighty, so we have starting in 7th place, we have Ruby the 1. Starting 6th, we have Scotty Jr. 77. Starting 5th, we have D44, who can't hear anyone, which is going to be interesting starting 4th. 5th. Starting 4th is going to be the 51 truck. I feel like that outside lane's not going to get going, though. P3 is Biscuit, not surprised that he is up front. P2 is Polegator, not surprised at all. And with a surprise pole winner, I'd say, is probably Scotty D 2020.
The new Scotty. Yes, he
The new.
struggled with lag at Dover. We hope he has a better internet connection tonight.
Yeah, he's like 2/10 faster than everyone. I mean, that could be interesting.
All right, so D44 has given up his qualifying position.
So that
And
should move.
it's still having audio issues.
Which is not.
Bubba is going to join here shortly.
It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Especially Bubba coming from the back if he has speed tonight.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna want to get out front. He's gonna want to get up fast, but I feel like he's gonna have a lot of patience. Maybe a pit strategy in the first stage, get him right back up front.
That's a good point. And the other thing is if we have cautions, I think just about every time you have to take tires. Would you agree?
I mean, I do agree, but I think if you're in the back and you only have a lap or two on them tires, I say you wing it. Because, I mean, cautions breed cautions. So if there's a caution, everyone's going to have fresh tires. You have a lap old tires. It's going to maybe hurt you in the long run. But you come in and then you go on the 3-stop strategy. I mean, it could definitely pay off. Saying out if you're in the back.
Yeah, and in our Big Ten race at Michigan, our good friend Swirls, he messed up the tire strategy at the end, restarted out the green-white checkered with the lead, but on old tires, and got sent all the way to the back in those 2 laps.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Cup cars are very different than the trucks, but I don't know.
That's true. The Cup car is very different, especially the Heat 4 Cup cars.
Yeah, I forget we're in Heat 5, yeah. Um, so I think it's going to be a very action-packed race and a lot of passing.
A lot of passing, hopefully not a lot of wrecking, but I'm also expecting a lot of wrecking.
I'm going to go with 4 cautions this race. That's not including stage breaks.
Yeah, not including stage breaks.
I think it's going to be some weird ones. I think it's just going to be maybe a car spinning and a car hitting them. Or I don't think they're going to be big wrecks. I think like 2 or 3 cars maybe.
I think it's going to be a lot off turn 2, especially on these restarts. And it's going to be a situation where cautions breed cautions for sure.
For sure.
Although you guys were surprisingly clean at Dover.
I was very surprised. That's probably something I shouldn't say, but yeah, I was very shocked from where I was mid-pack running. I was up front for I think a lot of that race.
You won a stage.
I did. I got very lucky.
We weren't going to mention that. We were just going to let everybody think you were awesome and won a stage.
Yeah, but no, they were. I couldn't get back to the gas. No matter what adjustments I made, I just couldn't get back to the gas. Yeah, but congrats to Biscuit for winning that race. It was well deserved.
All right, I've just been told by Scotty, old Scotty, who is back to being our in-race reporter. We still got to wait a few minutes for the start of this thing.
All right, so do we have anyone in chat that wants to ask any questions, maybe?
Why not?
Something to do while we're sitting here. Not really much we can do.
So, Vinegar, do you think you're going to win Dover in the Cup race this Friday?
That's a tough question on Jeter. Talking to him last night, I heard he's got a very fast car. Something I'm not going to practice much.
It is time to enter. We need new invites. Crap.
Tell him to stop. Oh my god. They can't tell us it's.
Crap. Well, we lost the broadcast. We just lost the broadcast.
Why? Hold on, no we didn't, hold on, go back.
He said race is starting, we joined, the race had not started yet. Alright,
so what's gonna happen?
Alright, it looks like Scotty's gonna set up a new lobby.
Okay, well, you have to go, wait, is it still live or no? Oh, it is, okay.
We're still live. We are going to put on a show, even if our, drivers aren't going to cooperate with us.
Yeah, thanks, drivers, thanks.
Yeah, Scotty. Alright. Just make sure that you actually get into the race before telling us to start.
I think they think as soon as the timer starts that we can't join or something.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be, they have to be like on the loading screen.
I thought we were gonna lose all the action.
That was almost immensely disappointing.
Very good group of guys though to leave and let us get in our invite.
I know, right? If it were me, I would have just been like, move on. We'll just not do a broadcast.
Yeah, I would have probably just turned on my computer and ripped. But, yeah, or I could have practiced. I practiced Homestead.
Oh, yeah, definitely got to practice Homestead.
Oh, the 51 tried blaming us. No.
No, that's not at all what happened there, 51. Extra seasoning saying that we missed the invites when we were just told to join too soon. Oh man, Jeter's probably laughing as this is the second broadcast without Jeter, and we've managed to screw it up twice.
Yeah, Jeter, we need your back, bud.
Hopefully, when you, Jeter, and Conky are doing the Xfinity race on Wednesday, it'll go smoother.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that. I wish you were in the booth with us, though.
I don't think a four-man booth would work.
Well, no, I just saying though. I wish it could happen.
I will be
That would be
racing, and I will probably be wrecking, so you'll definitely be talking about me.
You're gonna be my favorite.
I don't know, I suck at plate tracks.
Yeah, I think we all do besides Noob.
Yeah, we all. Oh God, Scotty started a cup lobby, not a truck lobby.
Oh,
All right, so we will just keep waiting. So let's talk more about our Big Ten Series race on Friday night at Dover. It is the last race before the championship race at Homestead. As I've mentioned before, Vinegar and I have both clinched spots at Homestead, so there are 2 spots up for grabs. Vinegar, do you know who is racing for those 2 spots?
I think it's gonna be between EXT season and Noob. I think Jeter, if he gets probably, is he gonna stay up front a little bit? That would be good. But I've heard if the 51 beats Noob by 1 position,
Yep,
he's locked in.
that is true.
And the fifth, what were you saying?
So Jeter is, I think, 4 positions ahead of Noob and 5 positions ahead of Seasoning.
Yes.
So it'll be those 3 battling for 2 spots unless somehow Mad Clown or Conky pulls off an upset win.
I mean, who knows? Pit strategy there, man.
Well, pit strategy is what cost Scotty, our in-race reporter tonight. He lost the first Dover race on pit strategy.
I think I lost that on strategy.
You also lost it on strategy.
Yeah,
on Scotty's strategy.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty. No. I trusted Scotty, but I should have known he always finishes second. So
Yeah, that was during his 5 straight second place finishes. Just
I
one of the
really
most
should've went with
impressive
you.
and depressing things that's happened.
Yeah. He was so close to winning, and then it just all dies.
Yeah. Yeah, I expect Jeter to move on, no problem at Dover. And then I think it's going to be new because the last time he raced Dover, Seasoning and the outside wall had a very productive night.
I think he was attracted to that wall.
Oh, yeah. He liked that wall as much as you like Haley Deacon.
Yes, and that is a lot. Okay, buddy. I got shots fired at Blake over here.
Yeah, so I mean, I think like I was very mad at Seasoning after that first Dover race because he put me in the wall I don't know how many times, but hopefully he's got a better handle of that track.
Did they send us new invites yet or no?
Not yet. They're still trying to get the starting lineup in order.
I didn't know how hard it was, but very interesting.
We've had to do this before. We had one race. I think somebody lagged out immediately, or they backed out of the lobby right before it started. It was something weird.
Yeah,
we had to recreate the starting lineup.
Oh, shit show.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to swear on this broadcast or no?
I try not to.
Okay, yeah. Then I should probably watch our mouth.
God, you're the freaking kid that we don't swear for.
Yeah. I'm probably the worst one here with it.
Alright, so let's try this. Other than Biscuit, Ruby, Colligator, who do you think is most likely to get this win?
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba's probably our most likely first-time winner. I wouldn't be surprised by Seasoning. I would not be surprised by Scotty.
Yeah, wonder if, I mean, was there any drama last week with drivers? I mean, I know
There
the
was some
87
with the 87 and the 98, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to come over to... Okay, hold on.
Alright, wait.
We got invites. Don't
use that invite.
Okay, we got 2 invites now.
Alright, so they said they have 40 seconds on the timer, so we might just wait a minute just to be extra safe here.
Yes. And when they say we're going to wait 10 seconds.
Alright, and just as a reminder, the new Scotty, Scotty D, driving the number 10 Jennifer Joe Cobb truck, is on the pole.
That's very impressive from a newcomer to take the pole here. A lot of talent in the field.
Yeah, and we didn't really get to see what he does because last week he lagged out pretty early in the race.
Did he lag out, or did he just
Oh, he lagged out. That truck was shown going every which direction.
He was on hotel internet though, so maybe he has better internet now.
We gotta hope.
Yeah, I feel like I want to see him do really good, but I mean.
All right, now we can join. Yes.
As if there's a new winner though.
Let's see. Yes, there we go. All right, the Corrigan Oil 200 from Michigan, Scotty D on the pole. Let's get going. Yep, we're in, Scotty. Hey, thanks for that, man. Alright, so another reminder, the stages, first stage 20 laps, second stage 20 laps, and the third stage 60 laps. And here we go.
Alright, here we go.
Scotty D starting on the pole. And a good jump for the outside lane, the 87 of P. Colligator.
I see back in the pack, they're all keeping it clean throughout the start of this thing.
Colligator got a great jump.
The 87, yeah, battling on the outside lane here. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off. No, I think he's going to have to try to fall back in line here, maybe.
I don't know. He's still side by side down the backstretch. Scotty is wiggling back and forth, not really sure why.
51 now getting a run. He's going to follow right behind
the
that
87
10 car.
goes way too high.
Got in the marbles there.
Yeah, Michigan is going to prove to be a one-lane track. You really need to try and keep it on the bottom as much as possible.
Behind him, it's looking a little hectic. Single file a little bit. No, they all did get single file.
Bubba's already creeped up to 5th. You can see his truck back there behind Scotty. And, ooh,
Scotty
Colligator's in the wall.
Oh, that is never good to be in the wall here in Michigan.
So I wonder if Colligator just completely missed this initial setup because he has gone way out of the groove both times.
I wonder that, or just never practiced here. He's overdriving. Scotty now going for a move on the 51 for second.
And Scotty D got out of the groove.
And now it's going to push the 51 out of the groove. 51 still on the outside lane, though.
Seasoning going to try and hold off Scotty for third while Bubba gets a huge draft on these guys running side by side.
Came out of nowhere.
And it's new Scotty versus old Scotty. Ooh, old Scotty's on the apron. New Scotty's on the apron.
They're all on the apron. Here comes the 2 car now trying to get under the 51. He did get under the 51, but is that 51 going to get a run off?
Oh, are they 3 wide for second?
Oh, 51 into the water. There goes, oh, did 51 save that? He did.
They were 3 wide for second. Scotty did not see the 51 truck of Seasoning.
Scotty now drifting up, and here comes that 2 truck underneath the 24.
And I've been really impressed. Scotty D, nobody's really even able to put pressure on him right now.
No, I think he's getting to the point where they're starting to battle. He just pulls away.
Yeah. Bubba, old Scotty, side by side for second.
So now the 10 car looks like he lets off a lot early, and the 10 car's on the apron still. But here comes Bubba now getting a run, it looks like, on the 10.
Yeah, that apron shoots you back up the track. Oh, Scotty in the wall.
Into the wall.
That's old Scotty in the wall. Seasoning gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Whoa. Okay, now the 2 truck gonna put a lot of pressure on the 10 there for a second. I think this 2 car is the fastest one at the moment.
Looks like Biscuit. It for sure when you've got Biscuit and Colligator way back in the back.
I think they are playing for the long run or something. They have fell off a lot.
Yeah, Bubba, he's not waiting around. He doesn't care about strategy. He just wants to lead.
Oh, and Bubba now gonna clear him, it looks like. 10 car's getting a run on the outside, is he now? No. I don't think it's in the
No, the 2's going to be clear. The 51's going to try and take second.
It's not going to work because now the 10 car's going to try to get right back to him. Nothing going on out back in the field. 10 car's low on him. 51 looks like he's driving it a little bit harder than the rest of them. This is very entertaining. They are side by side. This is looking like very good racing very early here.
So our in-race reporter, Scotty, with some news. He says the trucks in the back, like the 87, the 98, they're just saving fuel, trying to make this in
I'm
no
not
stops.
surprised by that. What did I say at the beginning of this thing?
Oh, for sure. But
For sure.
another thing that's been impressive. I mean, we've got a lot of side-by-side racing, no wrecks.
There's been a little contact, but you have to expect that for heat. There's a lot of netcode in heat. So, I mean, it's for what this is really good racing. The 51 now moved his way into second.
Ooh.
Is going to get to the two quarter, like back end here, but he's just not going to be able to go anywhere.
He drove it too deep and really hurt his runoff. Bubba's going to get a little bit of a gap, but now Seasoning catches his draft, and that's the great equalizer here at Michigan.
It's crucial. It's because, I mean, any little thing here is just get a piece of that draft and you're gone. The 51 looking under him now.
Bubba hit the wall on entry.
He is there, but the 10 car's right behind him. Is the 10 car going to take
this? New Scotty thought about going 3 wide and wisely did not.
A very good move not to.
As long as he can follow in the 51's tire tracks, he'll get second place here.
He
slides up. And
the 51 is going to lead.
These corners are very easy to miss.
I want to say this is going to be the 51's first ever lap led here in the Hooters Truck Loop.
I believe you're correct. And Bubba not going to let him lead for very long.
He's still got a lap, and that is all that matters. That's a confident booster right there.
Scotty D again looks for second, again gets cut off. A good run by the 51 to hold on to that second position.
It's pretty single file right now, though. Nothing really teaming.
Seasoning once again inside of Bubba. And he gets shut. He gets the door shut on him off 4.
This is very good racing up front.
Right, but remember, these leaders are definitely not saving fuel, definitely not saving tires. They're all going to have to make a pit stop.
51 trying to move the 2 car.
Well, Bubba's done a great job of maintaining that yellow line, not coming off of it, not opening the door, so that might be the only way to pass him.
The 87's in neutral in the corners. I hear the car in neutral. Biscuit is the same way. They will make it. That's exactly what I said, is that they are going to kick that car into neutral and cruise around the corners.
And a little further back, we've got Ruby. He's climbed up to 4th. We both expected him to show a lot of speed tonight. But
here comes the 51 of the run.
He's going to need some help to catch that front group as Extra Seasoning once again goes for the lead. And look at that run for New Scotty. He just gets such a huge run off too and cannot do anything with it.
Oh, contact for the lead. I think that 10 car is wisely just sitting back and relaxing at the moment. This is
more contact.
Sliding. The 51 is very aggressive for a win.
Right there, Seasoning just didn't reach the bottom, and Bubba, I think, expected him to.
And the 10 car is looking under. He is there, but he's in the
grass. Here comes Scotty D. Can he get to the inside, entering 1?
I don't see it happening until the backstretch here. So that means Ruby has caught the field now out back a little bit.
Yeah, and all this side-side racing, bringing everybody up front.
51's pulling away from us a little bit.
Scotty D couldn't get a run on Bubba. Now he's in trouble for 3rd. Here comes Ruby.
Ruby, I'm not surprised to see him up here battling. He's been here every single week.
And he clears Scotty D entering turn 3. A huge run on the outside. Great move by Ruby.
How long do we have left to go in stage 1?
Why don't I check on that? Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty.
Now see if you can hear me.
Hey, how many laps to go in stage 1?
I believe it's
8, okay.
8 to go here in stage 1, the 9 to go. The lead is intensifying.
And you can see all the way in the back. You can kind of see Biscuit's truck down the back straightaway.
Missed the corner.
Oh, he's in the wall.
10 is hard into the wall. 2 car looking for the lead and should clear him off of 4. The 18's driving it way too hard.
Meanwhile, you've got Colligator just coasting.
It's the move, man. I've tried it before, but I am on controller and it does not work.
You've got Biscuit. He is just coming to the line right now.
The 2-car with a slide job. The 51's gonna go way back under him now. As Ruby is known for going 3 wide.
Ruby is going to take this lead very soon. He's going to try to do it here.
Oh, he didn't go. Very wise of Ruby.
All right, let's go on board the 32 truck as he watches this exciting battle for the lead. The 51 slips up the hill. Can Ruby take advantage?
I don't see it. Ruby is going to have to, I feel like, move this 51 or just wait till he misses the bottom. I mean,
he's just going to try and go to the bottom on the front stretch. 51 blocks.
This is a very good racing for the lead. I am not upset about this at all.
And you hear Ruby lifted a little early there.
Ruby, yeah?
He was trying to get the run off, but the 51 did a great job to stick the bottom.
I don't know about running. Oh, Ruby into the wall a little bit. The 10 car is out of the groove. I think he got hit by the 2 car.
Now he falls back away from this lead battle. Our pole sitter, New Scotty. Ruby's on the apron.
Ruby's coming in. Oh, no, he's not. Ruby just missed that corner.
We should be expecting these drivers any lap. And
Ruby is, yes.
And Bubba.
51 is I think Ruby locked it up. I don't know.
So by the way, if you look at the 51 of extra seasoning, on these straightaways, he can see the 87 truck of P. Colligator.
If I was him right now, I'd run till this car is clean.
I just don't think he has enough to make it to the end here.
He doesn't, but I would run until you can't no more. Them tires are a big thing, but if you can somehow catch the 87, if he's still saving and you catch that
and
87,
I've got word the 51 of extra seasoning is coming down pit road.
I don't think this is the move, because I think, New Scotty's staying out. 51's going to lock him up.
You've got the 24 and the 3 of D44 all staying out. Ruby just coming on.
The track.
Bubba, so Ruby beats Bubba off pit road. I wonder if Bubba sped or if he had damage.
He had a lot of damage, I'm pretty sure. He slapped the wall hard a few times.
Yeah, that's a big gap between him and Ruby now, and Scotty D in the lead just lapped Bubba.
98 is, that car is saving like there is no tomorrow. 24 going under the 2 car. I mean, is 2 car just slow right now, or does he just came off pit road?
Colligator here. He just passed the line.
10 car's pinning. It's gonna hold the 24 up a little bit, almost.
Hey Scotty,
that almost killed the front end.
How many to go?
There's coming 4 laps to go.
Alright. So Colligator is coming to 4 to go. We'll see if him and Biscuit have enough fuel here.
They definitely do. They have been saving from the get-go. I think the 51 took a while on pit road.
Well, he probably had damage as well. That is a good question. I think Scotty's on pit road, though, and will not be able to tell us.
There's no way he's on pit road. He's still racing.
Hey, Scotty, who's the leader? Scotty?
What? Biscuit's the leader.
Biscuit's the leader? Is it Biscuit, then Colligator?
Biscuit is half throttle through every single corner.
Alright, so Biscuit here is the leader. I believe he's got 2 laps to go as he takes this lap.
I told you this is what's going to happen, but I don't know if they're going to make it. I feel like they will, but you just never know.
I just think if you're doing this for 60 laps, it's just not going to be worth it. I think you're going to get caught doing this for 60 laps.
Yeah, at that point, you might as well just drive up front.
So this is a good strategy for the stages. I don't think this strategy is going to work in the final stage.
I am very on board with that statement. What'd you say?
Hey, Scotty, how many to go?
Hey, Biscuit, how many laps you got left?
And this is the last lap?
Alright, so Biscuit is coming to 2 to go.
Biscuit, at 2 to go, I think no one's going to stop that machine.
So what's going on with our friend Colligator?
Colligator's catching him a little bit, but it's just not enough.
Well, let's make sure. I mean, I don't know if these guys have enough fuel or not. And you can see, looking behind Biscuit, you can see Colligator probably 4 or 5 seconds behind him.
Yeah, but he is catching him, I feel like, pretty quick here. It's not going to matter, but maybe that's something to watch out for if they try this in the final stage. I think Gator is going to get him at the end of the day. Because look at this. Look how much he's caught him right there. Just in this corner. It's incredibly a lot.
Is that Ruby in third?
Not sure, but come on to the checkered flag, right? This is going to be your
That was the white
biscuit.
flag.
It says the white flag.
Yeah, that's the white flag. And you're right,
Yeah.
though. Colligator has gained a lot.
A lot of time. He could possibly get him here.
Oh, did
If he
Biscuit
gets-
bobble?
Biscuit bot? He's going to get a big...
He's out of fuel.
He is
Biscuit
out.
is out.
Is he going to block?
He can't, not on the backstretch.
Oh, he's going to push him. Oh, no.
Colligator just faked him out. Does Colligator have enough fuel?
It's not at D4. Is he slowing down? No, he's good.
I don't
He
see
is-
him bobbling right now.
Can you believe this? The
P
87
Colligator.
has won stage 1.
This
Wow.
is his third stage win of the year. Gets it done
He's
on strategy.
impressive. Who did I pick? Biscuit?
You did pick Biscuit. Neither of us
Biscuit's
picked
out.
Colligator.
Biscuit's completely out. He's not
Scotty
even going to
gets
make it to the
top five.
line. He needs a push.
It is P-Cola, D44, Ruby, Bubba, and Scotty. In here.
Everybody on the lead lap?
Yes, I believe everybody's on the left.
Alright, so Scotty says everyone on the lead lap. It is Colligator, followed by D44, then Ruby. I believe C. Oh, D44 lags out after a second place stage 1.
That is tough.
That hurts.
But you know what? You know what matters? Is that just showed that this race could be very intense at the end of this.
Yeah, should be a lot of strategy in that third stage, and we might see somebody running out of fuel on the way to the line.
I really thought that 98 car had it. He was clear, and then he bobbled, and I saw the 87 right there, and I'm like, he has it now.
So it's the 87 of P Colligator, followed by D44, who just lagged out. Ruby finished third, Bubba was fourth, and Scotty brought home the fifth place finish in stage 1.
Very impressive by all of them drivers to keep it clean, no speeding penalties, nothing
Oh,
like that.
new Scotty. New Scotty back up front. Let's see what this pit strategy was. Hey, Scotty, what was... Did everybody take 4?
Wait, you not here?
Hey, did anybody take 2 tires on that stop?
Did anybody take 2 tires on this stop? Who did?
And you already see Biscuit.
And here comes a not a surprise. The
All right.
32 to the inside.
You can already see Biscuit in the back trying to save fuel again. But, oh, we have 3 wide for the lead. Ruby's going to take it there. 4 wide. 4 wide. Bubba hits the wall.
There's
4 wide again.
again.
Bubba back in the wall.
Crashing
Oh.
in the mirror. That's one car.
That's only a
One.
1-car wreck. That is not going to bring out the yellow. That's really unfortunate for Bubba.
That is horrible.
Wow. Now look at who's in
Uh-uh.
third is Biscuit.
Not surprised. That man is a literal machine. He is always somewhere when you don't least expect it.
And on that 4 wide incident
Oh.
there, I just don't know why Bubba tried to get to the outside.
You knew it wasn't going to work as soon as you saw the 51 drift up a little bit. But look who is going for the lead. It's old Scotty.
Scotty, our commissioner, and our in-race reporter trying to
But
take
it's
the
not
lead
gonna
from Ruby.
clear him.
Ruby gets a
The Ru-
strong run down the front stretch.
Wow, he is going to clear him. If I was a 24 right now, I'd punt him out of the way. You
It's a
have
little
to-
early for that.
It's not never early for that. If he...
Oh, well, Ruby just took himself out by
Okay,
hitting
well-
the wall off, too.
Never mind, 24 was smarter than me, obviously. He is not going to be your leader.
Hey, Scotty, you have enough fuel?
I have enough fuel. I don't know about everybody else. I
Alright.
have enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I have enough.
Alright, so Scotty says he has enough. I'm going to assume everybody has enough, because if anybody didn't take a full tank that time,
What are
Yeah.
they even doing?
what are they doing? And you can
That
see
is-
P. Colligator and Biscuit up in the top 4.
Are you surprised, though?
No, but I'm just saying they're not trying to save fuel this stage.
And it definitely shows. Look at this momentum that they're getting. Like, just like this. From winning a stage, oh, got that. No, but after winning that stage, after saving fuel, you think they would have trouble running full speed. I mean, they really didn't run full speed that whole stage.
Oh, they both go on the apron that time. We have 3 wide for second place. Ruby in the middle.
Ruby's gonna. Oh, very good driving.
Scotty hangs on to it. They stay 3 wide down the front stretch. This is some great racing.
Oh, 32 moved up the track.
And the Biscuit's going for the lead. Nope, can't get there.
Oh,
He clips Scotty.
That was something. If this was something else,
And they're
that
3
would be
wide
horrible.
again.
This is
Scotty in the wall into
There's a
Biscuit.
wrecking.
Scotty's around. And that's
Everyone
2 trucks.
Stayed off. Oh, it did. That should
Seasoning.
be.
Seasoning clipped him. Yep. You can see the damage to Extra Seasoning's truck.
From on my end of that, I didn't even think he got clipped, but he got clipped hard.
So Colligator's gonna lead.
But now, I mean, not for nothing. This is gonna be a whole different ballgame.
And you see up in the distance, that was Bubba. He was in danger of going a lap down. This caution is huge for him.
This is huge for everyone.
So I think
It's gonna reset the field.
I think you have to take 4 tires. I mean, we just
I'm
saw the
thinking-
51 of Seasoning and the 10 of New Scotty drop all the way to the back on 2 tires. You have to take 4 here.
But if you're them, I mean, okay, what is the 51 doing? He almost just took out the whole field. Oh, Bubba on pit road now.
Well, why not? He was already going to start at the back.
Yeah, but this is going to be interesting. Who can get to pit road? I want to see the fastest, because, I mean, if you're right up on someone's ass, and, and you're going really fast, I mean, you could potentially get a spot out of it.
So P. Colligator coming down pit road.
Everyone's going to come out. If I was 32, line right up to his bumper, and then, like,
Biscuit stays out.
Oh, no.
I do not like that call.
He has already won a race. He knows more than we do, so, I mean, who knows? I mean...
And Ruby did a great job getting onto pit road there.
It might get him a spot, because he is right... I don't know. This is going to be something else here. Very, very wise. No, I wouldn't say wise. Very, very strange approach from the 98 right now. He wasn't in the
I
back.
don't like that move. I do not like that move. I'm sorry, these tires, they go quick, and the lap times go with it. I mean, he's going to be maybe 3 or 4 tenths slower than everybody on this first
Who do you
lap.
think's going to pull off
Ruby
the stage?
took 2.
Who do you think's going to pull off the stage?
Well, I know it's not going to be the 98, and I know it's not going to be the 32 who just took 2 tires.
I'm going to go with Cola. I just don't see...
So Colligator will be restarting 3rd, I believe, followed by New Scotty in 4th, and then Seasoning is in 5th.
That 98 truck's looking real nice right now. Not a scratch on her.
That's fine, but he's about to get yarded by these guys.
I don't know. I think you're right, but who knows? I mean, he could be doing this on purpose.
Hey, Scotty, did Ruby take 2? Scotty? Okay, there's Bubba getting his lap back. He'll be restarting 7th, it looks like. Unless we're missing somebody.
Well, we're missing the... Are we missing anyone?
We're missing... I mean, the 3 truck obviously lagged out. I believe that's all. Hey, Scotty. Alright, we're not getting anything from our in-race reporter right now. But it was pretty clear by when he came out of pit road that Ruby took 2 tires there.
And I don't think Ruby has the speed here. I haven't really seen him out front. I mean...
I think he has speed. I think the problem is when you see the 98 stay out, and then you take 2 tires, now you're restarting 2nd, you're going to drop on that restart, and then you're going to have older tires than the drivers around you. I just don't like this strategy.
Very big mistake, though, from the 32 if he took 2. Getting on that outside lane, that inside is going to get a big jump with the 87, a very talented restart person behind him. He's won races off restarts before.
And there's Bubba catching up, so everybody will be on the lead lap here.
Should be going green this time, right?
We should be, yes. And Bubba was up in the wall.
I don't know. This is gonna be contact from the 51.
Just some usual caution shenanigans going on right now.
It's like when I hit you with Kansas, right? No, yeah.
Yep,
Where is it?
that was Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, he was a little butthurt about it.
Well, yes, you literally hurt the butt of my car.
Well, yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah, I can hear you, Scotty.
Alright, yeah, Bubba called me. I thought we was all in it together. My bad.
Okay. Did Ruby take two?
We're going green this time. Bubba didn't hear that that we had a caution, so he got left.
Okay.
Go lay down, Allison.
Okay, off this restart. You know who I'm gonna expect to get right up front here? Is a 51, because we both know that inside lane's gonna get going.
Yeah, and he loves restarts. He is very aggressive on these restarts.
Tell me about it.
Here we go. Let's see if Ruby can hang with Biscuit.
51 needs to get up there.
And there, Green and Ruby did not hang with Biscuit, but he might be able to clear for second. Nope, Colligator's
No.
going to get into second here.
There you go. That 32, he's not gonna have a chance.
But Colligator might have a chance at the leadoff, too.
Look at them tires. Just not even. Oh, he went up.
Those old tires are costing the 98 truck right now. Colligator making a
They're
move on the
pinching.
outside.
But here comes maybe a 3 wide from Ruby.
Oh, Ruby wisely does not go 3 wide. And Colligator coming for the lead.
There they go, 3 wide. Woo.
Can Scotty keep it out of the wall? He can.
Very impressive driving, I'll say it again.
Oh no.
More contact.
Scotty and I believe that's Seasoning making contact.
Seasoning
going to the outside.
I would not go to the outside. It's just not going to work. Look at you. He's just going to lose a position because of it.
He does lose a position, but he also gains a position.
So he equaled out, but at the same time, Scotty's a fast car. Truck.
Yeah, and we are seeing Ruby's gone, Biscuit's gone. You need tires. You just need these tires.
Unless he's going to pull off some crazy strategy. I don't... Why would he stay out? I mean...
He clearly thought that he had more speed with the old tires than he does have.
Yeah.
7 to go in the stage right there.
Who's out front? The one and only Poligator.
I believe Ruby is the one and only.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with... We're going to go with him. We're going to go with Gator.
And I think Colligator, I don't think Scotty is in the draft, so Colligator might be able to just run away with this stage.
I don't see it happening. I just see, like, maybe you're right. Unless these guys out back form a line, they will catch him.
Colligator, Scotty, Seasoning, then new Scotty, and Ruby is hanging on to their draft in 5th on those 2 tires.
Oh, he's in the 24 is definitely in the draft.
Oh, well, he just got way out of the groove right there. And you see new Scotty on the apron. New Scotty's been on the apron a lot tonight.
Maybe he just likes the apron like the 51 likes the wall. I mean, it might just be a thing.
Well, the apron, if you have a tight truck, the apron can help you turn. But if you have a loose truck, it's going to send you all the way around.
For sure, and the cup cars are very loose, and I've seen it happen multiple times.
Yeah, the cup cars, you just don't want to touch that apron. You're done.
If I was a 24 right now, I would not be trying to do anything besides sit in that draft.
They are pretty spread out up front here.
This could be a lost cause.
I believe we're down to 5 laps to go in this stage.
Well, Scotty needs to stop missing that bottom.
Hey, Scotty, how many to go? We might get an update here.
I think he's just focused.
Yeah, he's got to be focused right now to try and catch Colligator. 4 to go.
I don't know.
Or coming to 4 to go, sorry.
This final stage, I mean, this is going to be 3 of these stages. Like, there's basically...
And you look at Biscuit, he is all the way in 7th place. That clearly, that move did not pay off for Biscuit.
It didn't, and I think he's going to learn from that and hopefully can improve.
And Scotty now is too far back to get the draft, and I think that's going to do it unless we get a yellow.
That should do it.
Extra Seasoning here in 3rd. He's trying to get to 2nd before the end of the stage.
You know who's shocking me right now is Scotty, the old Scotty back in second place right now.
Is that shocking? That seems like exactly what should be happening.
Yeah, but like he hasn't been up there in the trucks. I mean,
That's true.
but
He
now
did miss a
new
race,
Scotty
though.
taking third place from the 51.
New Scotty won the pole. We've seen a lot of speed out of him. He's been able to run with the leaders. He just lost a lot of ground on that first pit cycle.
The 51 is trying to move everyone in his sight right now.
That's not too unusual.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What is going on? That's horrible.
And
That could've
old
been
Scotty
way
drops
worse.
to third and probably to fourth. Ooh, nope, he's going to hold on to third.
If I was the 51, I would have squeezed him out down there so good.
Well, then if you were the 51, both of you would have wrecked.
And it's okay. No one gets room in this game.
Is that the last lap?
No, it's 2 laps to go.
Two to go. Okay.
2 to go, but I don't see. Yeah. Oh no.
Scotty just can't keep it on the bottom with these older tires.
I mean, oh boy.
Pinches and clears the 51 truck.
Yeah, but the 51, you know, a 51 will move you out of the way.
He's going to look to the bottom. Let's see if Scotty blocks. Scotty does block. Wow. Scotty keeping it. And here comes Ruby on those 2 tires.
Where did he come from?
Ruby's
Where are
going
the-
to look to take third before the end of this stage.
It's very possible. 1 to go, sponsored by. Actually, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking that's the last
wrong stage.
Yeah. This is just such a good. Oh, the 24 is gonna miss the bottom. Here comes the 32.
Yeah, the 24 has really struggled with turn 1 tonight.
32.
Oh,
so
Ruby's
upset.
heading
He's
for the inside
loose.
wall.
Oh,
He keeps it off the wall, but he will not
51
be
into
earning
the
stage
wall.
points.
Can he block it? Here comes the 24. The big shot to the 51. It's
But
not
it's
gonna matter.
P. Colligator just running
Just
away with stage
dominating
2.
Your stage 2 winner, P. Colligator.
Colligator's 4th stage win of the season.
This is definitely a lot of fun to watch, and this is very intense.
He's the only driver in this series with multiple stage wins.
Are you surprised? I am not. That he has shown speed week in and week out. To 98. Did he lag out?
I think that's just how far back he is. Oh, he's on pit
no,
road.
he's in pit road. Did that? Oh my!
I think he get
Hey.
black fit.
Hey,
That's a
Biscuit
penalty.
pit. He should have to pit again under this caution.
That's a penalty.
Well, if he's not allowed down, he can just pit again with a. Yeah, he could just pit again then if he gains any position on pit road.
Yeah, that was definitely illegal. So I think they're gonna make Biscuit pit again here,
I know
because
it's a
pitting
rule in Big
inside 2 laps to go is illegal.
That's
So
a
he'll
costly
probably
pit.
start at the back. But
That's a
P.
costly
Colligator
penalty.
showing a ton of speed.
You know who the 51's reminding me of right now? Is Ruby, the one in the Cup Series, man. Showing up week after week after week. He's been very good, like the last few weeks, and I feel like the 51's doing the same thing in the trucks.
Oh, Biscuit. They got a black flag Biscuit here. That was
Biscuit
100%
has
illegal.
to go to the back.
That is 100% illegal.
If he doesn't drop to the back, that needs to.
And
Okay,
he
there
will drop to the
goes.
back. Okay.
Oh, they're touching already off the start here.
Well, Scotty's trying to order Biscuit to the back of the field, and that probably
And
distracted
very-
him.
This
Ooh,
is-
seasoning on
this-
the apron.
Here comes the new Scotty up to the.
And Seasoning puts old Scotty in the wall. Bubba dodges,
Oh.
but it's collecting
There's a big
Biscuit.
wreck in the back. Caution
That's gonna be
should
a yellow.
coming out here. Oh, 2 cars lagging. Puts the 51 into the wall.
New
51
Scotty
to
going
the-
for the lead.
This is horrible. They need to throw something.
Here comes New Scotty. Can
The
Colligator
two-car
cross him
needs
over?
to
He
stop.
can't. So we will restart again with New Scotty in the lead.
Very, 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 very interesting by the 2 car lagging. 2 car lag threw the 51 into the wall, and the 51 got horrible damage from that now.
Yeah, Scotty.
Can you write in the truck chat and
Yeah, yeah, we both saw it. Alright, Scotty telling us to warn Bubba through our chat that he is lagging.
I need the driver and the crew chief, 2 car to the back.
So this is a big break for Biscuit.
This is a very big break for Biscuit, but Biscuit was in that crash, and now his car isn't that good looking anymore.
Well, that's fine, because he'll pit, he'll repair the damage, and then he'll
It is
just
on one of the
restart it.
fast
It looks
repairs.
like, is Scotty D lagging?
A little, the whole lobby's lagging.
Yeah, it might just be the entire lobby at this point.
This is NASCAR Heat 5 for you. Is Bubba staying out? No.
Everybody should be pitting. Even just the one lap that they ran. I mean, half of these guys have damage, but the other half, you just don't want to lose any time from those tires.
I mean, we are in the final stage here. We are getting down to the wire, and it's crunch time. Cautions breed cautions. Like I said, remember, if I was someone in the back with nothing, I would have stayed out right there. I mean, it might kill you if it goes green,
Thank you.
but you're still gonna have to stop under green. You come in early, you
Oh,
get the
Scotty
tire
might
advantage.
have, knew Scotty might have just taken fuel or just taken 2 there.
And that is a smart man if he did. Actually, was he out front? No, if
He
he's
was
out front.
already out front, yeah.
Yeah, then no. Ruby's exiting pretty early. Ruby's gonna get second out of this thing.
No, he's not. Colligator takes second.
Oh, I forgot what's his name was out front. Yeah. So, this is...
Colligator, Ruby, then looks like Seasoning? No, that's Bubba, and then Biscuit, then Scotty, then Seasoning. And Bubba's heading to the back, I believe, because of his lagging problems.
So, this is a whole new ball game again. I keep saying it, but it is still a very new ball game now.
Now, everybody, it appears, took 4 tires, except for one driver.
2 cars having trouble slowing up, and almost took out the whole field. Will anyone try to save fuel under this caution and wreck? What do you think?
I think right now it's pretty firmly a 2-stop race. They should have about 54 to go, something like that, and there's no way to make that a 1-stop race.
They
So
going green this time or next time?
I believe next time. Hey, Scotty, you going green this time?
Yeah, we're going green this time.
Oh, they are going green this time.
Okay.
Alright, so it's Scotty D on 2 tires, P Colligator on 4.
The whole
Let's-
lobby's lagging.
I was told Scotty D only lags under yellow. Which is really weird.
You think it'd be the other way around?
They did
Alrighty
not
there.
go. They did not go that time. Oh, now
There
they
they
go.
go.
That was weird. But everybody
it
got a pretty decent jump.
It's going to be very intense in the turn 1. Ruby right on that rear end of that 10 machine. The 10 car's still lagging under green.
And old Scotty got the apron, got the 51, and now here comes Biscuit trying to pass him. Oh, Ruby puts Colligator in the wall.
Ruby's desperate for every single point he can get right now.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
The 10
Yeah.
needs to go. That's
Scotty
bad.
D just lagged, and that cost Ruby several spots.
The 10 car needs to bring it down to the apron. Oh, he's going to let everyone go up top? What's the plan?
He's still lagging. You can see him jumping all over the track compared to everybody else. Now he's in the wall.
He needs to pull over.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
What do I even see?
And he's
What-
around.
One
Okay.
car, though. One car. It was only one car.
We
Whatever the
continue to
hell that
watch him
was.
because I don't know what the hell is happening with his car.
Well, now look at your new leader, Ruby.
Yeah.
Look who's right on that rear bumper.
It is Ruby versus old Scotty for the lead with Biscuit in third.
Biscuit not surprised to be seeing him running up front.
Yeah, no need to save fuel here. It's a very
This is-
clear 2-stop strategy from here.
If I was a 2498, I'd be talking on the radio to get in single file and get away from the rest of this pack.
If I was the
Probably
98, I would say, hey, forget that. I'm faster than you guys.
He might be, but at the end of the day, the draft. It's just gonna come down to the draft. He's looking at Ruby right now, breaking the draft. It's if Scotty had a draft right there, he was right gonna be on that rear bumper. 24 missed the corner. Here comes
That's
the
gonna
90
give-
under him.
That's going to give Biscuit second. And Scotty is currently telling the lobby the story of how I beat him at Auto Club.
That is an awesome story, and I wish I could have been a part of that, but I did not know how to save fuel.
No,
So now,
you were like 3 laps short on fuel.
I just didn't care. I was full sent. Well,
Okay, so this is what you were saying, because that side-by-side battle between Biscuit and Scotty let Ruby drive away.
and now we have news that the 2-car lagged out.
Yep. There's been a lot of lag tonight. And I believe Scotty D-lagged out as well.
Well,
Oh,
now,
no, he's still back there. He's still limping around
Look at my
back there.
fantasy pick. Right now it's second, but yours is what? First right now, right?
Correct. Which,
This-
you bring up a good point. I believe it is time for the Credit 1 ones to watch for the rest of the race. And, I'm going to take our Stage 1 winner and our Stage 2 winner, and Pete Colligator is my one to watch. What about you, Vinegar?
This is gonna be a long shot for sure, but I'm going with old Scotty. He has shown me that he has the speed to run out front. These leaders get together. I wouldn't be surprised if he's there at the end.
A Darlington situation?
Yes.
And Colligator just
Oh, and
blocked the
he
crap out of Biscuit, and Biscuit did
moved
not
him,
like
though.
it. Biscuit
This
definitely
is-
did not like that. Scotty's trying to make it 3 wide for second.
They have to understand right now.
Wow.
They're giving Ruby the win.
But that's a big move by Scotty, passing both Colligator
is.
and Biscuit down the front straightaway.
But they don't have the speed in the corners.
Scotty just cannot make turns 1 and 2. He hasn't been able to do it all night.
Ruby's now almost losing it. Like, he's completely
A little
almost
bit
sideways.
loose there, yes.
I mean, if I was the 32 crew chief, I'd tell him to bring in halfway here. Split it in half. Split it in half. You come in early, you're going to get the tire advantage, and you're going to come back in and get the tire advantage again.
Alright, well,
I
if he can go
don't see
55 laps in half, I will be very, very impressed.
Okay, you get my point. If you can split it some way in half,
In thirds. The term you are looking for is thirds.
you think, okay, yeah. You don't have to point that out, you know.
But it's way
No.
more fun if I do.
You're right. It really was pretty fun. There's not much to talk about. Oh, never mind. Ruby into the wall.
I'm sorry, how many to go?
48, going to 47.
Alright, thanks. So there are
How
48 to go. Ruby
I
hit the
thought it was
wall
Ruby.
off 2, and now Scotty's taking a look for the lead.
Bringing it out at 35. How much fuel do you get here? I forgot.
You
How
get
much you said?
17 to 19 laps, unless you're Colligator, in which case you get an unlimited supply.
Scotty now getting a run on the 32. Scotty all over the racetrack trying to do anything
Scotty
he
not
can.
really running the straightaways very straight.
No, it's looking like some.
Oh, Biscuit's sliding up. Can he keep it out of the wall?
These guys, they gotta figure out. Oh,
Oh, Scotty got
24.
really loose off 2.
Come on, my ones to watch. Hold it together, Scotty.
Oh, look at that run from Biscuit.
Now,
Wow.
but look at the run out exit, though. The exit is just so crucial.
But now
For the
Biscuit's going to
32.
get that draft, and that's going to make up for his lacking exit.
Biscuit is always the ones to watch, week after week. He is very impressive. He just needs to be smart. Don't do anything too aggressive, and just try to stay up there at the mix. When you see that 32 come in, I'd bring it right in with him. Stay on
And-
the same strategy.
And hey, if you want to watch more of Biscuit, who apparently is always one to watch, check out Big Ten's Xfinity Series debuting this Wednesday at Daytona.
It's preseason, because some cup drivers are going to be in there. It's going to be very action-packed. And the best part is, you're going to hear me again.
Is that the best part?
No,
Are we sure
the best
about
part is
that?
definitely... No.
You'll
I'm
also
going to be
hear
joined.
you'll also hear our former announcers, Team Jeter and Conky.
I've heard they're very good broadcasters.
Conky is you guys didn't get to hear him because I messed up the last broadcast. But anyway,
Well, look at the 98. Not surprised one little bit where he is. Ruby is blocking like there is no tomorrow, but this isn't every single series. It's not just trucks. It's Cup. I've raced against it. It's
yeah,
not
Ruby
fun.
does not let you pass him.
He is the Ryan Newman.
And when Ryan Newman's leading, it's extra hard to pass him.
Oh,
Oh no,
he turned him.
Biscuit!
Biscuit's pissed. I'm
Biscuit
sorry,
just
Biscuit
wrecked
is
into pit
mad.
road.
Well,
Oh, we got some comments coming in too.
Well, what happened? Let me guess. Wait, let me guess. It's a "I was clear" comment.
Oh man, Ruby just threw a huge block on Biscuit and wrecked him onto pit road. And there goes Scotty into the inside wall. Oh wow, this
Well,
is turning
look
into a
who is
war of
out front.
attrition. That would be my one to watch. The 87 of P
But look
Colligator. He
who's
hit the apron
fighting
there.
it.
Yeah, Colligator caught the apron, and that allowed Ruby to keep his lead.
If I was a 51, I'd try short pitting this. Get any advantage you can right now. You're not going to catch him.
Well, that's what he did at Dover, remember? And that didn't really work out well.
Yeah, but I mean, what else could he do here to get that advantage on these guys?
I mean, another thing is just be smoother and faster coming on and off pit road, and you can gain time that way.
But I don't know if that's going to work that way.
I don't think it's going to work because Colligator has shown a lot of skill in that.
Isn't how Matt? What? I can't. It's like I wish this freaking. I want to hear the '98 side of that story.
Well, we can try and get him after this race.
Cause I think that is not good. Like that, 10 car looking like he's gonna come to pit road maybe. No,
Well,
he's not. He's just lagging. He's just
Yeah,
lagging.
the 10 truck just yikes. All right, so
Here comes
Biscuit
that
is still on track.
87. If I was Biscuit right now, I would be having strong words
And
for that
Scotty's
32
hitting
car.
pit road.
Looks like the 32 is loose. Look who's
Hey,
gonna
Scotty,
be
how many to go?
your new leader.
43.
Thank you. 43 to go, which means that Scotty will still have to stop 2 more times. So
That is
he's done.
horrible.
He's pretty much done here.
This is horrible for the 98 man. He had such a good car, and blocking never works in heat. People gotta understand this. When they
Well,
like close and
It
you
really
throw
depends
block,
on your perspective right there. I think it worked out well for Ruby.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. You are totally correct on that. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come back to bite him.
Yeah, he's
really
not going to
like-
get any slack from P. Colligator for the rest of this year.
He's lost. A lot of people have been mad at him.
I haven't had any issues with Ruby, but I definitely have heard a lot of issues come up with Ruby. But it's just like, look, he races everybody the same.
It's not like he has a grudge with anyone. It's the same thing.
And it's like, look, if, it's a race people the way they race you, so everybody else should be racing Ruby, similarly, where they make it hard to pass as well.
Yes, I try not in the cup. I try to not make it as hard to pass me. But when I was in this truck lane, man, no one's getting a free spot. I don't
And
care if I'm 2/10 slower than you. You are
Ruby's
not
going
getting
to
a free
take another
spot.
peek inside Colligator here.
But look at this run off.
Well, look at the 51 truck of seasoning. I believe as these guys battle, he's been gaining on them a little bit.
And now he needs to not say a word in the chat that he's gaining or anything.
Oh, he's pitting.
Entering pit road. This is exactly what
Scotty,
I was
how many to
talking
go?
about.
How many to go?
Hey, Ruby, how many laps did it go? 39 to go.
39 to go, which just barely puts seasoning in the window.
But this is what I mean, though. This is what he needed. Now he's going to gain a lot of time on these guys when they're running by themselves.
Right, but he's got to make 2 19-lap runs, which is pretty difficult here.
I understand where you're coming from, but look at the point of this. He's already.
Oh, Ruby's going to pit here.
But will Ruby do anything here?
So Ruby's going to pit with 38 to go.
So
Looks
he's
like he
not, well,
was clean getting on pit road.
Yeah, but now look who's. I mean, this is gonna. I don't know. This is so cool. I just don't know who's gonna win.
Well, I think it's going to come down to 2 trucks here. Colligator and
it's-
Ruby, who
You're
have
not
not had
surprised of
problems.
who they are.
Right. They
But
have
there's
not
still
had
their
problems
stop.
here in stage 3.
There is still a whole nother stop.
Yeah, I like going long here because then later you can do the short pitting and you can run on a little bit cleaner tires than everybody else.
I think that he was such in a dangerous spot that he needed to do it.
And here comes Colligator with 37 to go. Ooh, did he
And
speed?
I think he made a big mistake.
I think
and
he
that
just
might,
sped. Hey, Scotty,
Yeah.
can you ask Colligator if he was speeding?
What'd you say?
Can you ask Colligator if he was speeding? Ask Colligator if he was speeding.
Hey, collocator, you speed? No.
Okay, thank you. Alright, in-race reporter Scotty
Okay.
reports not
He
speeding.
didn't speed, but look who's right on the back end of that 32 machine. It is the 51.
Right, but now Ruby has the fresher tires, but only by 1 lap, so this could work out for him.
It could, and look who's just coming out of pit road now.
Yeah, Ruby
They're
and
gonna
Seasoning
be
are going to
near each
pass
other.
Colligator right here.
Well, maybe. Yeah, but I think them fresh tires are just going to kill the 51.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there.
The 51 needed to get closer.
And you can see just how much, only 1 lap difference between the 32 and the 51. Only 1 lap between the
But the
32 and the
32 has been
87.
faster than the 51, though, all night. So, I mean, is it
But-
that? I mean,
But you can see just how much a difference those fresh tires make. And now, the 87 has 2 lap fresher tires than the 51, 1 lap more than the
So-
32.
what the 51 needs to understand here, you cannot be running high here on these that front stretches.
Yeah, he's
You
got to be
want-
conservative right here because he needs to make it 19 laps and then 19 more laps. That's not going to be easy.
I think Ruby's might make a mistake here. We've seen it before out of Ruby.
And he's shown his truck is a little bit loose, especially on these long runs.
So, Ruby, he's very good a driver, but he's known for making some mistakes.
Alright, so
Especially
the
speeding
first
after dark.
stage. In the first stage, Biscuit made it 19 and a half laps. Colligator
see
made
the
it
51.
20 laps.
Yeah, when I see the 51 at school, he is going to be getting a freaking butt whipping. Why is he running the high lane down the front straightaway?
He's just trying to get the draft. He's trying to stay with Ruby, but he needs to understand that his priority is to make it on 1 more stop. And there goes Ruby getting loose.
See what I mean? This is going to be interesting here. The 51 is in a good spot.
And
But he needs to
Colligator's not
understand.
really gaining on them.
No, I don't know if Colligator's trying to save or what he is doing.
I don't
But-
think Colligator really needs to save.
The 51 needs to be careful here. He's being
Yeah.
way too...
And he's still running the high side.
He's
Going the long way around.
And there's the wall. It's
Yeah, he just
gonna
lost a
kill
lot
him.
of ground.
It's killing him. He needs someone to understand. Like, does he not see that he's gaining so much on him here?
Hey, Scotty, can we get a top 5?
Who's running second?
Seasoning.
Is Ruby, Seasoning, Gator, Scotty D, and me.
So, by the way, because Scotty D just hasn't wrecked in this stage, he is in 4th place right now.
That's awesome.
Despite all that lag, he's going to get a good points day out of this.
51 can hold the bottom better than Ruby can. So,
Well, he's out of Ruby's draft at this point.
and if he needs he doesn't understand right now that he needs just to follow Ruby.
And he needs to save. But he's up on the high side. That's not saving.
These are some rookie mistakes right now.
And I just want to mention, for extra seasoning, he is on a streak of 4 straight top 3 finishes in the Cup Series, and has gone from somebody we expected to get eliminated pretty quickly in the playoffs to somebody who has a very good shot at Homestead. So he's been on a tear, but I think he's making a lot of critical mistakes tonight.
This is a rookie mistake, and I'm gonna go buy some stickers from the dollar store and paint them right on the rear end of that car. He has to understand right now that there's no way you're gonna catch him if you're riding the high side. And look who's right behind him now, the 87. He needs to understand where the 87 is. When this 87 gets around him, if he does not follow a draft, I am gonna slap him on his noggin when I see him. This is like
Scotty lagged out.
What one?
Scotty, old Scotty.
What
We have
is
lost
going-
our in-race reporter.
Well, okay, 51 into the wall again.
So, alright, so Scotty's going to stay in the party and try and get information from the racers for us.
I am going to be giving this 51 a big lecture when I see him. As now the 87 going under him now.
Right, well, this is just a product of the tires.
This 51, you need to get in the draft right now. Okay, I can't do it.
Oh, we have some breaking news. In the real NASCAR world, so you're not going to believe this one. Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin have purchased a Cup team, and Bubba Wallace will be their driver. I believe that's going to be with Toyota.
Okay, we're back to the race.
That's all you got? Bubba Wallace is joining a team formed by Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan. That is the most 2020 sentence I have ever said.
It's the best 2020 sentence yet.
Alright,
What
so
about the Watermelon Man?
the Melon Man will be driving for Chip Ganassi in the former Kyle Larson car, which is awesome for him.
Very proud of the Melon Man. I might need to switch to the 42 next year.
It's a good car. It's a good driver.
Very good car.
Maybe you'll get the McDonald's scheme too.
Maybe I'll get a Ka-Chow scheme. Well, anyway.
Anyway, so our race, Colligator's up to second and appears to be gaining on Ruby a little bit. And they're down to, I believe, 27 laps this time.
There's the 51 going to the bottom. This is what he needed to do from the start here. Okay, but
Hey, how many to go?
There's a road course.
Alright, so I think we're going to see them pitting in about 10 laps here.
Now, Nero, why don't you say we crank it up for a couple laps?
Why not? Yeah, I heard you.
So let's make sure you do.
Alright, and we're back. We're getting a lot of reactions to the Denny Hamlin, Michael Jordan news right now.
But look who's going for second place. It is the 51 of EXT season.
Well, that means he's just not saving. That's just all that means.
But he was in his draft for a while here.
Alright, Scotty, how many to go?
How many laps did it go? 25 laps to go.
Alright, so we have 25 to go, which means I think you probably want to get down to... So now 24 to go. I think you want to try and get down to 18 to go before you pit. Vinegar?
What'd you say? 25, you said something like that.
So there are 24 laps to go. I think you want to pit with 18 to go. I think would be ideal because you don't have to save, but you might be able to gain some time getting on pit road that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I was getting talked to, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I feel like the 51 is making some still bad decisions.
Well, we'll see when... I think Colligator is saving here. And I'm not entirely sure why. I guess he probably thinks he can't make it to where he needs to make it.
You know who's not saving, though, that came in one lap later? Is a 32 car.
Well, Ruby came in before Colligator, so the fact that Colligator is saving is really interesting to me. And
I don't know, I think...
You see Ruby has a huge lead now. As they come to 22 to go.
This is Ruby's race to lose at the moment.
Yeah, we'll see if he has enough fuel shouldn't be a problem. I think when he pitted was fine. But Colligator, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of for why he's falling back, is that he's saving.
For sure, and it's kind of making me wonder. Like, is he planning some crazy strategy? Maybe a two-tire stop.
Oh, the 51
maybe.
is pitting, and he is well short of when he needs to make it.
He is making major.
That is going to kill the 51.
I am buying rookie stripes. But yeah. But anyway, the 32.
Hey, how many laps to go?
23 laps to go, too.
Ooh. Scotty just said there are 23 laps to go, which means Seasoning will 100% need to pit one more time.
He really messed himself up.
And now here comes Ruby.
What happened? Okay, Ruby now getting to pit road. He's.
Oh, the 98 truck of the Biscuit just lagged out.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
31, 32's on pit road as the 51 is exiting. Why come my fantasy picks always get screwed over? Both of my fantasy picks got kicked.
And
Why
Scotty
me?
D is on at the same time. So if you're Colligator, there's really no need to save anymore.
Everyone has to make, unless he's.
Everybody has to make one more stop from here.
Which I was not expecting. I was expecting them to make it.
I was too. Now it looks like Colligator's gonna stay out one more lap. So this is 20
But
to go.
Look how much time the 51's gaining on the 32.
Yeah, so there are 20 to go. So if Colligator pits this time, he should be able to make it the rest of the way, and that would give him the win because nobody else can.
Yeah. 18. I mean, I keep saying 18. The 51 is so much better to getting the pit road than Ruby.
Yeah, he gains a ton of time, but you see Ruby's still ahead of him and with fresher tires. But that's the battle for second, because Colligator, with this fuel strategy, he's going to end up winning the race. He's staying out another lap.
Yeah.
19 to go, so Colligator's last run will only be 18 laps.
Very smart move. I mean, I wasn't expecting it from the boy, but.
Yeah, the only thing, and with only 4 trucks on the track, it's very unlikely. The only thing that can change this is a caution.
And there's not going to be one unless these guys get together.
Which nobody's together. They are way too spread out.
I can't believe that everyone has lagged out of this race. This is a Chicagoland all over again.
This is those NASCAR heat servers. Here comes Colligator with 18 laps to go.
18 laps.
Alright. So we'll follow Ruby the One here as he tries to take the lead, but it will be short-lived. Alright, so if you're the 32 or the 51 and you know Colligator can make it the rest of the way,
I'm kicking my car in neutral.
you just can't make it.
Yeah, but... Oh, here he comes. They're both coming to pit road.
Alright, so this is what I was getting at. I think what they should do here, they take a splash here.
30.
I think if they just take a splash here, maybe that gets them out ahead of the 87, but
But
we'll
I
have
got
to
some
see.
big news. I think the 32 is pitting. The 18 shoved him into pit road.
51.
51.
Hey, can you
Can we get a check on that?
They both take a splash.
They didn't. He didn't speed.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, no speeding, but where is the 87 truck? Oh, the 87 is still on the front stretch.
Oh boy!
I think they're half a lap down, though. Hey, can you, get the standings? And the laps to go. Alright, it's on. I think Colligator's in the lead here. Hey,
Is
Scotty.
he? Damn.
Hey, Scotty. Alright, it looks like I've lost Scotty now.
That's great.
Alright, so here's how I think it is. I think Colligator's in the lead right now.
Yeah, me too.
And he's about half a lap ahead of those other guys. I believe Scotty D right there is a lap down. Or he might be in second place. But he has to pit one more time. Are you kidding me?
What?
Extra seasoning is a lap short.
Tell him. No. Tell.
Why,
What's his name?
if you're taking that splash, you need to take enough fuel to make it to the end for sure. Like, what are you doing at that point?
His interview, I'm.
Well, he's not going to get an interview. He's not going to finish top 3.
True.
Alright, hey Scotty, can you tell us the current standings and how many to go?
How many laps you go? Yeah.
Alright, so there are 14 laps to go. I mean, if you're Gator, even if you just come in and take a splash, you're probably still ahead of everybody.
So Gator short?
No, he's not. I'm just saying, even if he was, like, he could probably take a splash of fuel and still be ahead.
For sure. I mean, this is just many mistakes by the 51. He does this on Friday, his Homestead chances are over.
Definitely, and I mean, it's just pitting.
It's
Just-
not that hard. Like, I'm
Just
sorry
the
to say.
fuel calculations, I mean, yeah.
It's a
He's
big.
gonna pass.
What's going on with Ruby?
I believe Ruby is trying to save, while the 51 does not do that.
So is Ruby not? Oh.
Well, they
Ruby
came in
has
at
to
the
be-
same time.
So maybe he will get an interview. Who the hell knows?
Alright, so I was just told Colligator has the exact amount of fuel he needs to make it to the end.
And it's fantastic for him. It's pretty much an win for him. I mean, right now, if I'm the 51, I'd bring her in, get some fuel for the final time. Hopefully.
I might even throw 2 tires on it at this point. Try and
this
get a little
point.
bit of speed.
Just, it's a bunch of mistakes by this driver.
And you can see by the gap between Seasoning and Ruby that I'm pretty sure Ruby is saving, while Seasoning is not for some reason. And he's still running the high side on the front stretch.
I can't do it, dude.
But yeah, this is Colligator's race.
It's a race to lose right now.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how... The fuel strategy, it's pretty simple subtraction here, guys.
I know we're in the booth and we shouldn't have opinions, but holy.
I believe we're supposed to have opinions.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to have any, like, side. We don't pick sides.
Oh, please. Jeff Gordon owns one of the cars.
Yeah, but, yeah, true. Yeah.
You have Dale Jr. calling Xfinity races when he owns 4 of the cars. NASCAR's like the only booth you can be in and have biases.
This race is something else. Like, there's not really much to talk about right now.
No, this is Colligator just putting on a clinic of how to save fuel and
Here
How to run
comes the
Michigan.
51.
Yep, he has to hit pit road.
But
And
look
you might
who's
as
right
well just
behind
bite
him.
the bullet.
Ruby was speeding.
We'll see.
Ruby. No, look, if he went through the dirt.
That slows him down.
There's no way he didn't speed.
Alright, they just, yeah, there goes Colligator. He just put them a lap down. Colligator has 8 laps left.
And look at the penalty from behind.
Yep, that is a penalty. You are correct.
So,
Ruby definitely sped.
very, very lucky by the 51 machine.
Alright, so we will be interviewing the 51 truck.
And do I have permission to ask why he was running the high side and not saving fuel?
You get your 2 questions, man. You can make them whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
But now 7 to go for Colligator. I mean, this thing's over.
For sure. I mean, this is just Michigan. I mean, it's literally like watching. It's like watching qualifying right now. I mean, it's like a real qualifying session. They're one car at a time. But I think I'm very happy with everything that happened. I feel like it was a good race. Some people didn't lag out. I feel like strategy could have been mixed in very well here.
So, speaking of people that didn't lag out, you've got Scotty D, currently in 2nd place, despite the fact that he's had a ton of lag tonight.
Ruby, I knew he needs to get mistake free and he'll be fine.
So it's Colligator coming to, I believe, 6 to go this time. Maybe 5 to go. I mean, you can hear the 87, how much he backs off in every corner.
Yeah. He's just saving at this point. Like, not saving, but he's just like...
He just has to not spin. That's all he has to do, is not spin.
How is there 5 to go or 6 to go?
I believe 5, but we'll get a count here.
Positions I'm in.
Hey, how many to go?
I need stage 2 and, how many laps to go? 6 laps to go.
6 to go, you were correct, Vinegar.
Now, coming to 5 to go, I mean... He's catching Ruby up there. I saw Ruby and I was just going. Never mind, he might not be catching him.
Well, there is Ruby. Now, Ruby had the pit road speeding penalty.
Ruby, he has to get that he needs to.
Well, Ruby's going to end up finishing 4th.
Are we going to be able to get the 98 in here?
I don't know.
Or maybe Ruby? Or I want to hear the 98 story.
You should see if Biscuit's on right now and invite him in.
Right now?
Why not?
Alright, let me get a shot.
Yeah, so Colligator just took, he's coming to 4 to go, and just a masterful display by the 87 truck of P. Colligator as he looks to get his 2nd win of the season. And just pit road strategy mistakes doomed Ruby, doomed the 51. And now it looks like it's doomed the 10 car. 10 truck. Yep, there's Scotty D coming on pit road. So
we're gonna be able to interview what's his name? Not 98, but Ruby.
Well, we'll see, because Ruby's a lap down, you have to remember.
Oh, yeah. So he's not on right now, the 98. He is typing me. I asked him, what do you think about what happened during that wreck? Anything to say to Ruby? And
There
he
goes
is typing.
Ruby, there goes Colligator.
I am very happy with the show that everyone put on tonight. I feel like it's very good.
It would have been nice if we didn't have all the lag, kind of taking the steam out of this one, but still impressed by Colligator's run tonight.
For sure. So it looks like the 98's writing a paragraph. So when he texts back, we will see.
Yeah, we'll get that. I believe this is 2 to go. Let me confirm. How many laps to go?
There's 2 to go, and Scotty D had a pit road penalty.
Oh, wow. So Scotty D sped on pit road, so we'll see where he comes out. There he is. I can't tell where he is in relation to Ruby, though. I believe he's well ahead of Ruby. Yeah.
I'm very impressed with the 87 tonight. I mean, we knew he was gonna have a strong race car like every single week, but
Yeah, he's gonna be a threat for every race.
he is really the Kevin Harvick.
He might be the Brad Keselowski.
What would you call Biscuit then?
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
Biscuit's more of a Brad K. Maybe a Logano?
Yeah, who else tries ridiculous fuel strategies? Alright, so Colligator coming to the white flag here. Or might actually be coming to the win.
Okay, so coming to the white flag, sponsored by Turtle and Bank here. Nope, that is it. He
Yep.
is your winner here at Michigan.
P. Colligator wins again. His second win of the season. He won Atlanta. He swept the stages. He nailed the pit strategy the whole race. Just a fantastic job.
Okay, but now we do have what the 98 had to say about it. He goes, what happened was Ruby is a hard dude to pass and reminds me of the Rocket Man. I stuck my nose down and he did not notice I was there. Just a racing accident. But he is one hard guy to get around. I was trying to get up front and make him pass me, but stuff happened and I hope to talk y'all in victory lane next week.
Well, it sounds like Biscuit has a good respect for Ruby, which is nice to hear.
That is very good to hear.
Alright, you want to invite our winner into...
You want to do winner first or third? Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, we start with the winner. Have you not been paying attention to these things?
No, I haven't watched.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. We will invite, what's his name?
P-Colligator.
It's all one, like Colligator.
Yeah.
We are gonna invite our winner in here. You want to ask your questions first, or you want me to?
You announce when he comes in, and then I ask the first question.
Okay.
And then we alternate.
I invited him.
Alright, so we'll wait for Colligator to come in. He put on a dominating show.
I'll take some. Who got second there? Actually, I can see that.
I believe Seasoning finished second. It was either Seasoning or Scotty D, but I think Scotty D's pit road penalty gave it to Seasoning.
He is not invite. Hold on. Alrighty, I just sent him another invite, so.
Alright, you can try and get Seasoning or Scotty D while we wait.
I want to see you guys. Oh, here he is. Okay, we are here with our Michigan winner, P. Colligator. How was that run tonight?
It was pretty good, man. We missed you out there.
So, Colligator, did you learn how to save fuel from Biscuit, or did Biscuit learn it from you?
Well, I say I learned it from him originally, but I've tweaked some things, we'll say.
Yeah, that was on display when you out-saved him in Stage 1.
Yeah. He couldn't believe I could make it, and then he decided he was going to save. And I thought he had it there at the end. Just come up one lap short.
Yep. How was the handling out there on the truck? Was it a little loose, tight? What was it?
Oh man, I was wicked loose. If it wasn't for saving, I probably would have lost it a bunch, going too fast.
Alright, so that's what I was going to ask. If fuel mileage had been taken out of it, do you think you had the fastest truck? And if not, who did?
Well, I ran the fastest lap, but
that helps.
That's doesn't always tell you everything at a draft-heavy track like that. So there's really no telling. But I will say, Stage 2 was no fuel saving, and I won that. So
That's true. Hey, you won everything tonight. Congratulations.
thank you.
One last thing is, so how much handling did it affect with the tires? Like, people took 2 and we saw them fall off. How was the handling, like, with the
That's
tires?
what surprised me at the end of Stage 1 there. I seen people coming out, and they were only like a second or 2 behind me. I thought, I was going to have that stage easily. And so they took 2 tires. That's the only reason I could have stayed ahead of them coming out of pit road.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on your win. And any sponsors you'd like to thank?
I think it's the Fleet Wing. I could be wrong.
It is
But I think
Yeah.
it's-
Yep. Do you have another league you want to plug?
No, not really.
Alright. Well, then have a good night, man. Congratulations.
All right, thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate the broadcast.
Yes,
We try.
Y'all have a good one.
Okay, I gotta invite Scotty D now. So are you gonna introduce this one, or?
No, because you're the one that sees when they come in first.
Alright. What is it? Scotty D what? 2020? Alright, got it.
Yeah, 2020. Seasoning's just reminding us that he finished 3rd.
Yeah. Scotty D, welcome to the booth. Welcome to the booth. Can you make sure your mic's good?
Make sure you have your shared audio turned on.
You have to go to party settings, and then it's like, should be like the 4th one down. You go to party settings, and then you go to like the 4th one down. It says allow your voice to be shared. Hit always allow. And then let me know when you got that.
Okay.
Alrighty, so welcome to the booth. Anything?
Alright.
you
So
like to say,
Scotty,
Marcus?
we noticed that you had a lot of lag tonight. How worried were you about disconnecting?
Pretty worried. I work out of town, so I have to use hotel Wi-Fi, so it's in and out a pretty good bit.
Yeah. That would be concerning.
That's why I dropped to the back. I feel like if I hadn't dropped to the back, I might have had a chance to finish a little better.
So, if you weren't in the back and lagging, how do you feel like your car was gonna be towards the end of this thing? Were you gonna be up front, or how do you feel?
I feel like I could have gave them a run for their money. It was driving pretty good.
Yeah, you earned the pole. You raced up front a lot of the time. So, do you think you have something? Do you think you can get a win in one of these races where you have your home Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I probably could, but I'll never be at home on a Monday night though.
That's tough.
All
Yeah.
right, last question here for me is, so how did you end up one lap short? With the pit there.
On fuel,
Like,
Yes, on fuel.
I just wasn't saving. I'm not very good at that, so I just don't try.
Hey,
Alright.
it's good to know your strengths, man.
Yeah, I just know I'm not good at saving fuel, so there's no reason for me to try.
All right, well, congratulations on the runner-up finish, and we hope to be speaking to you again.
All right, thanks, guys.
That's it.
All right, and now we just need to bring in our third-place finisher, Seasoning, who
The Fry brother.
I'm sure Vinegar will have questions for.
Scotty, you're good to go now.
All right.
Yep, pound us out. Alright, let me put him. You can guess first question. Just don't take my
I
question.
still can't believe that Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin own a NASCAR team.
Alright, welcome to the third place finisher, EXT season, to the broadcast.
What's going on?
Hey, Seasoning. So I've got a question for you. What was your fuel strategy in the final stage?
Oh man. It's a long story, honestly. It's me and the 32 were about the same amount of fuel. I think he had a lap higher than me, so I was like, alright, I'm just gonna stick with him here. So we went in and we didn't have enough fuel. I was a lap short. So then I was like, alright, just debating to save and lose and hopefully not lose the position, or just go in and not lose the position to Scotty. And we went in and I didn't lose the position because it ended up having the 32 pitting, so then just went out and we got the third place.
Okay, so you had a very, very interesting line that I was not a big fan of personally. If you go out and watch the broadcast, you'll see what I mean. I said some pretty harsh things about you.
Okay.
But what was the reason that you were running the high side on the front stretch when everyone was running the shorter way around and gaining time with you?
I usually tend to ride the wall, and then entering the turn, I like to start high so then I can drive down. If everyone was down and I was close enough to draft, I just run wherever they were and just draft with them.
Okay.
All right. So at one point you took 2 tires. Am I correct?
Yep.
All right. Why?
Yeah, this is why.
Man, you guys are harsh tonight. I pitted with, I believe, 4 or 5 laps to go, and my tires weren't too low. I think I was, 95%, something like that, and I decided to go with the 2. It wasn't that bad. It's just the caution came out, so it wasn't really showing what it was gonna affect on me. But it wasn't horrible. I was still steady going into turns. It wasn't too loose.
No, it was way worse when Biscuit did it than when you did it.
These guys like their car loose. I mean, either they were like dropping that wedge or something, dude. Scotty and 32 were loose all night.
So
Yeah.
I saw that you were having sometimes trouble sticking the bottom. What was your slider on that?
I ran the 6 slider.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tight.
Some people were on the. Some people were on the 5. Most people are on 5s. I know Scotty Jr. was.
I don't blame him because that I tried it with like an 8 and a 9 and I had nothing after like 5 laps, so I don't blame you for that.
Yeah,
one.
man, those guys, you can tell who were up on the sliders, and man, they were loose.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so a more important thing. You're in the Big Ten Racing League with me and Vinegar. You've got a very important race at Dover. Do you think you can beat Noob and get a spot at Homestead?
Just all comes down to how good I have my car and how the race goes. I mean, there's certain people I've had trouble with. I mean, in this league, for me, it's feeling like the two truck. I'm sorry. He's beat and banged me all night tonight with that lag, and there's certain people that are probably gonna hurt me like that at Dover. So, and hopefully it just all goes smooth. And I feel like if I have a fast car, I can beat him.
All right. Well, I'll be looking forward to watching you as I can't race in that one, but I'm very excited to see what you can do, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Vinegar, you have any more questions?
No, I'm good. Besides, just try to. Never mind. Yeah, have a nice. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
See ya. All right, so Vinegar, we have one more thing to talk about, and that's how I got my first fantasy win of the season. Because your fantasy pick lagged out.
No, he got wrecked.
He did get wrecked. That did happen.
It's okay though. It's racing. Stuff happens. It's not like it's a playoff race or anything. He already has a win. He's locked in.
Yep, and speaking of playoffs, again, 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Friday. Big Ten Racing, Dover, cutoff race. Good stuff. You should check it out. All
I
right.
think that's it for Big Ten, right?
That's it. This was the Hooters Truck Series presented by Big Ten Racing. And your winner, Pete Goligator from Michigan. Everybody have a good night.
See you guys later.